Today I'm going to be doing a twist on a classic Italian favorite, pasta fagioli, which translated means beans and pasta. There's probably hundreds of variations on it. I'm going to prepare for you today along with my lovely assistant, which happens to also be my daughter, Gina. So first of all, we're going to start off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I like to use a big pot, and the reason I like to use a bigger pot is because, as you'll see as I'm adding the ingredients, there's a lot to it. So we're going to coat our pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to saute our onions, and we're going to saute them to what they call sweat, which is just prior to being actually finally cooked. Okay. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow the natural sugars of the vegetables that we're preparing to come to the top to help extract the most flavors out of this dish. Gina, why don't you give me a hand here? Why don't you take these and you can stir it up, okay? Go right ahead. Next, I took some finely chopped celery, about 6 to 8 stalks, and that equals to about somewhere around 2 cups finished product for this particular recipe. We're going to add some fresh chopped garlic. We never like to use any dehydrated vegetables at all. Gina, we're going to put that in there. You love the smell of garlic. Remember when you were a little girl, you used to help me make this stuff? Mm-hmm. Wasn't that good?
Yeah.
Didn't you have fun?
So much fun.
Yeah, it was a blast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to add a little bit of our chicken stock. And we're going to add 3 quarts for this particular recipe. 3 quarts of the chicken stock. I'll try not to splash you. And at that particular point, I'm going to add a little fresh cracked black pepper. Now to this, we're going to add about 12 ounces of tomato paste. And what the tomato paste is going to do is it's going to give it a little bit of color. It's also going to add a little bit of body to it and make it a little bit thicker as we go along. To our stock and our vegetables that are all nice and happy together, we're going to add some fresh chopped Italian parsley. You can use regular parsley if you wish, and that's about a handful of fresh parsley, by the way. We're going to add about a tablespoon or so of some fresh basil. And you can get this in your garden if you happen to grow it, which most folks do in the old neighborhoods that I come from. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our beans, which is the other half of the pasta fagioli. And what we have over here is we have a Great Northern bean, same type of bean that you would use for baked beans. We got 6 16-ounce cans that I put in here, and we kept the brine in there. It's going to give you a little bit of thickness and a little bit of body to the soup. So we're just going to pour that in there, Gina. How's that look? That look nice?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, that looks great. To the other beans that are in there happy, we got to have a teammate. We got to have a roommate here. And these are going to be our cannellini beans. And the cannellini beans, we're going to use 2 60-ounce cans of them, again, using the brine. And now, something that's very, very traditional in the Italian household, we have the chichi beans and we have the fava beans. Chichi fava. Anybody that's Italian understands what I mean by that. So now we're going to take our chichi beans, again, using the brine, and added to that, we're going to take our fava beans. And now we're going to stir that up, Gina, real nice. One of the nice things about Italian cooking is that there really is no right or no wrong way. The way you make it is the right way. Ask anybody in my family. They make the best of whatever it is, and I'm sure your family does as well. So we're going to let this cook for about an hour, hour and a half. It's going to reduce down. It's also going to permeate, again, the flavors, and it's going to give it a little bit of thickness to it with the tomato paste and the brine from the beans. I've had some pasta cooking on the stove. I like to use ditalini, which again translated means little toes. We're just going to add that to our soup. Gina, how about a little bit of pepper on that to finish that a little bit?
Sure, just a little.
Just a little bit?
Yeah,
okay. Well, you know me. I don't do nothing little bit.
That's true.
That's how we're going to do this, with our fresh ground black pepper. Doesn't get better than that, folks. There it is. So put down your iPods, cook together as a family. You'll be glad you did. Fresh, easy, inexpensive, healthy, and a great way to bring the families together. Please, come dine with me.